Are Crystal Palace in trouble next season? Most of their defenders are injured, including their new defensive signing, Nathan Ferguson. This is a concern because Palace aren't a team that score a lot of goals, so they mainly rely on their defense to win games. Roy Hodgson is experienced, but it's going to take everything he has to fix this problem before the season starts. Looking at their squad, they've got Wilfred Zaha, a tricky winger. He didn't have a great season last year, so maybe he'll do better this season. Nathan Ferguson, he's injured, the new signing. Jordan Ayew, he looks like he's nailed down that striker spot. Patrick Van Aanholt, he's also injured, usually operates at left back, and he does tend to go forward. Christian Benteke, he doesn't really add a lot to this team. Max Meyer, you'd think that this guy would add a lot more to the team, but he's been in and out of the squad over the last couple of seasons, and he hasn't really hit his best form. Gary Cahill, another injured defender. He's done a good job at Palace, and when he gets back fit, he'll probably continue. Luka Milivojevic, he operates in central midfield, usually takes penalties and free kicks for Palace, and he's a very good player. Mamadou Sakho, he's also injured, and he's a player that last season didn't really play all that often, but when he came in, he did a job. Wayne Hennessy, he's usually a backup goalkeeper to Vicente Guaita, who's a solid goalkeeper. James MacArthur doesn't usually play a lot, usually comes off the bench. Andros Townsend, another player that didn't play that regularly for Palace last season, but he can do a job. James MacArthur, he's a regular for Palace. Joel Ward, he's a player that was a regular for Palace in the past, but now he's more of a player that comes off the bench. Jaro Riedewald, he does play sometimes for Palace. Scott Dan, he's their main central defender. Jeffrey Schlupp, he's a player that's really nailed down a starting position in this squad. Martin Kelly, he usually plays at right back. It's usually between him and Joel Ward that play right back. And James Harkowski, he's also injured, but he is a pretty solid defender. And that's about it.